I'm David Starnes, the Director of Athletic Bands at Western Carolina University. I've got some experience with Légère, and it was in Atlanta when I taught at a high school in Atlanta that when they first hit the market, we started using them, and I noticed a huge change. It would help even players with not a lot of confidence play with a lot more confidence, and our woodwind section was even bigger sounding than what it was with the cane reeds. And we played a lot of dome performances, and the dome performances were really enhanced by that. A lot of people were asking, what have you done to your woodwind section? Why does it sound different? New mouthpieces, matched instruments? And I just said, no, it was just a different kind of reed, and a lot of BOA bands have gone to that reed as a result of it. It blends it a lot better because it takes the upper tessitura off the end of the reed as far as the sound and blends it with the woodwind section. The low reeds are really resonant, and the middle reeds, alto saxes and tenors, are very resonant as well. And you hear the woodwinds on a different layer with the brass than you do with just cane reeds. It's a different sound outside for sure. It was a great decision, and if nothing else, it exposes people to a different sound and maybe a different feel, and come to find out after talking to the Légère people that a lot of professional artists, solo artists, and orchestral players use these reeds year-round. So I feel good that we're exposing our students to that quality of reed.
Légère reeds are overall much more consistent than any cane reed I've ever played on, which means better attacks, faster attacks, more smooth attacks. I find that my tone is much more consistent now than it was before. And I honestly, even for indoor playing, I cannot imagine going to anything else.
Using these reeds, my sound has improved, as in it's gave me a darker and richer tone, which is something I've never got with a cane reed before. I used to spend hundreds upon hundreds of dollars a year on cane reeds, and about 4 or 5 reeds a month, and I've narrowed it down to, I've had this one reed for the past 4 months, and it's been great. No cracks, no nothing, awesome tone. I would definitely never switch back to a cane reed again. I'm definitely going to stick to the synthetic for sure.
Personally, I find that it's a lot easier to play in a marching band setting with Légère because, well, firstly, you don't have to ever wet the reed. It pretty much 99.9% of the time will respond unless you look down and the reed is not on properly. And I think it's just generally more trustworthy than your regular old wooden reed.
The clarinet section this year is really, their sound has opened up with these Légère reeds. Their tone has become a lot darker, and they can be really heard in the woodwind ensemble as a whole. Their sound is just multiplied, and it sounds wonderful.
Earlier this semester, I made the big jump, and honestly, I was a little hesitant to switch based on all the assumptions you hear, and I decided to switch to Légères, and now I only use Légères, even in studio class. And honestly, I'll never go back. The best Légère I played is equally comparable to the best cane reed I've ever played in my entire life, and I'll play Légères for the rest of my life.